Rolex is a brand that needs no introduction, with the iconic Submariner standing out as its most famous model. Today we're taking a look at the now retired Submariner 116610LV, commonly known as the Hulk. Rolex stirred up considerable excitement when rumors began circulating back in 2019 about the discontinuation of the beloved model. Let's explore why so many were reluctant to see it go and why it's such an incredible piece. Rolex's rich history with the Submariner dates back to the early 1950s. Drawing on engineering innovations from Panerai, then a Rolex subsidiary, founder Hans Wilsdorf collaborated with renowned diver Jacques Cousteau. One of the most notable tests involved attaching a prototype watch to a submarine that dove to an astounding depth of 3,100 feet. To Wilsdorf's delight, the watch not only survived, but it endured pressures that few timepieces had ever faced. By 1954, the Rolex Submariner made its debut at Basel Fair, marking the beginning of its legacy as one of the world's most iconic and widely worn sports and dive watches we know today. Let's talk specs. So when this watch came out, it averaged between 6,700 and 9,350 USD. Now, since it's discontinued, it sells around 17 to 20,000 depending on kit and conditions. The years this watch was produced was between 2010 to 2020, with 4 variants. So we had Mark 1, 2010 to 2015, Mark 2, 2013 to 2016, Mark 3, 2016 to 2020, and the debatable Mark 4, if it's a thing or not, was 2018 to 2020. When we look at the watch itself, the case diameter is 40 millimeters. If you're counting in the crown as well, 44.57. The thickness of this watch, it was somewhat chunky, 13 millimeters. When we look at the lug to lug, we've got a 48 millimeter distance. And then the case materials used here were stainless steel and a traditional solid Rolex case back. When jumping into the dial, it's got a beautiful green sunburst, analog, non-numeric hour markers, luminous hands, and then when we splash over to water resistance, it comes in at 1,000 feet. Our movement on this piece is an automatic 3135 reference caliber, 31 joules. And for the power reserve, it was somewhat tolerable, 48 hours. So what's it like wearing the Rolex Submariner Hulk? Well, initially I was after that classic black look, so the bold green felt challenging to pair with business attire. However, after some time on the wrist, I stopped trying to match it with every outfit and just let it do what it's meant to do, and that's to stand out. Despite the varying shades of green, the sunburst dial and the muted green bezel complement each other very well. The watch strikes the perfect balance in its design, with the polished case sides contrasting nicely against the brush finish on the case top and the bracelet. The contrast, along with the sharp lines, gives a sporty edge, while the polished outer bezel rim enhances the sleek ceramic green bezel. The sunburst dial shifts between deep green and nearly a black in low light, but when the light hits it, it bursts to life with a brilliant green that I'd argue is one of the finest in the watch world. Despite its chunky metal bracelet, the watch is far more comfortable than it appears, wearing like butter and molding to the wrist effortlessly. I found that the Hulk can be just as at home with the semi-formal attire as it is with shorts and a tee. It's undeniably a statement piece, a perfect blend of the traditional Submariner's foundation, but with a twist for those who want to break away from that classic black look. In conclusion, the Rolex Hulk Submariner holds a special place in the brand's history, offering a unique twist to the classic Submariner with its vibrant attitude and bold design. While its gray market price can be high, the striking colorway and timeless appeal of this iconic watch might well justify the investment for the true watch enthusiast. Would you consider the Hulk's bold color a must-have in your collection? For me, it's an absolute joy to own, perfectly bridging the sportiness of Rolex with a daring departure from the traditional black Submariner. It truly stands out in the best way possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.